Stop. Before you skip this video, I need you to hear something. 3 awards, 3 winners, and every single one of them broke the internet when the envelope opened. One of them has done something no truck has ever done in the history of this award. One of them embarrassed every American automaker on their home turf again. And one of them was so controversial, so unexpected, that half the internet said it was a mistake. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly why they're wrong. The biggest night in the automotive calendar. The results are in. Let's go. We start with trucks. And I need you to imagine the room. Every major automaker on the planet watching. Ram, Chevy, Toyota, GMC, all of them showing up with their best, their biggest, their most powerful. And then they announce the winner, Ford. Again, 6 years in a row, 6 consecutive Truck of the Year titles, all going to one brand. That is not a winning streak. That is a dynasty. That's the New England Patriots of pickup trucks. But here's the part that nobody saw coming. It wasn't the F-150. It wasn't the Super Duty. It wasn't the most powerful, the most capable, or the most expensive truck Ford makes. It was the Maverick, the little guy. The compact pickup that people literally called cute when it launched. And here's why that matters. The Maverick is affordable. It's practical, and it does something that should be physically impossible. It gets nearly 40 miles per gallon in a truck as a hybrid. Let that land for a second. Your family sedan is sweating right now. This isn't a truck for looking cool at the school pickup line. This is a truck for people who actually use a truck, who haul gear on weekends, carry lumber, and don't want to cry every time they pass a gas station. The underdog, the unlikely legend, 6 straight Truck of the Year. Can anyone stop Ford? Apparently not. All right, new category, new award, new controversy. Because the SUV of the year in America did not go to an American brand. Not Chevy, not Ford, not Jeep, not Cadillac. It went to Hyundai, the Palisade. And before you roll your eyes, listen. This is the SUV that your neighbor bought 2 years ago and hasn't shut up about since. You know the one. You've heard the speech at the barbecue. The seats, the space, the ride quality. You don't understand, it's different. They were right. But this year, Hyundai made it dangerous. They added a hybrid powertrain, and suddenly everything that was already great about the Palisade clicked into place. Room for the whole family, comfort that rivals luxury brands, and fuel economy that makes the competition look lazy. And here's the headline nobody's talking about enough. Consumer Reports just dropped their top picks for the year, and for the first time in history, every single winner is a hybrid or electric vehicle. Every single one. That's not a trend. That's a tectonic shift. The market has spoken. And Hyundai? Hyundai heard it first. SUV of the year, Hyundai Palisade. Somebody in Seoul is having a very good night. Okay, we saved this one for last. And I need you to understand, when this winner was announced, the crowd did not know how to react. Because this win didn't just raise eyebrows, it split the community in half. North American Car of the Year, the Dodge Charger. Now, before you type your comment, hear the argument. Dodge had an impossible task. They had to walk into a room full of muscle car loyalists, people who grew up with a V8 rattling their bones, who can identify an engine note like a fingerprint, and convince them to love a car that also comes fully electric. That's not a product launch. That's a cultural negotiation. And somehow, Dodge pulled it off. The Dodge Daytona DNi EV doesn't just look like a muscle car, it sounds like one. Dodge engineered an exhaust simulation system that makes this thing roar. Is it real? No. Does it matter when you're sitting at that traffic light? Absolutely not. And for the purists who will never ever go electric, Dodge kept the Charger's 6-pack. Twin-turbo Hurricane inline-6, no V8 but over 500 horsepower. So whether you're team electric or team gas, Dodge literally built 2 cars just for you. This is the most divisive car of the year in recent memory. And it might also be the most important, because Dodge just proved something the rest of the industry is scrambling to figure out. You don't have to choose between the past and the future. You can build both at the same time, in the same car. Car of the Year, Dodge Charger. Controversial, earned, unforgettable. Ford Maverick, Hyundai Palisade, Dodge Charger. 3 completely different machines, 3 completely different audiences, but one undeniable truth running through all of it. The auto industry is changing faster than anyone predicted. And the winners? They're the ones who stopped fighting it and started leading it. Now, I want to hear from you. Drop it in the comments right now. Which of these 3 wins surprised you the most? Because I genuinely don't know what you're going to say, and I want to find out. If you're not subscribed yet, what are you doing? Hit that button. New videos every single week. I'll see you in the next one.